Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, things are looking very interesting, and it also looks like Bitcoin could actually get attracted towards some of the key line of support and only after that continue with this actual bullish move, because on my previous video I showed you with so many different examples. Yes, we were expecting some small relief rally, but this could be turning out into a fake out. I mean, despite the support which we had here from this lower trend line, just like from this past price action which resulted in a bullish move, in our case this could be turning out into a fake out and price after some sideways movement to show a continuation to the downside to liquidate the over average longs, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move. And why are we expecting this rising channel to show a continuation to the downside before starting with the new bullish move? Because we found out that in a daily time frame Bitcoin was forming this rising wedge, which is another bearish continuation pattern where the upper trend line is acting as resistance, lower trend line acting as support. To the downside, you can see the RSI was flashing us a bearish divergence, and yesterday we had another bearish divergence in RSI. While the price was making higher highs, RSI to the downside was making lower highs, flashing us a bearish divergence. And if you look at this scenario from the past price action, when the price of Bitcoin was in an uptrend, when the price of Bitcoin started forming these higher highs and RSI to the downside was forming lower highs, flashing us a bearish divergence, what happened after that? After this bullish move, we had an actual corrective scenario playing out. Yes guys, in the past price action, this bearish divergence has resulted in some corrective moves. So that's why, even though the price of Bitcoin looks bullish, even though the price of Bitcoin looks like heading higher, we have to be careful because it could be resulting in a continuation like this. Price of Bitcoin testing the support which we had in between 95,000, and only after that start with an actual continuation here in this manner. Because we are aware guys, even according to this leading indicator, there could be a probability, a very high probability of price testing the support from the CPI trend line, top central or the bottom CPI line for the month of December, and only after that to continue with this bullish move. Yes guys, if the price of Bitcoin starts following this rising wedge or bearish continuation pattern, starts following this bearish divergence in a daily time frame, and also starts following this rising channel which is another bearish continuation pattern, then you can see in that case this CPI trend line will be acting as support. Yes, we are expecting a possible retest around the CPI trend line before expecting another bullish continuation, because we are aware the price of Bitcoin has a very strong support above 90,000. So even if the bearish scenario which I just showed you starts playing out, price of Bitcoin gets attracted to the downside, you can see in that case even this Williams alligator indicator will be acting as support for Bitcoin. Yes guys, during uptrend this Williams alligator indicator tends to act as support. So any sort of a pullback, as long as we remain above 90,000, will be just a temporary pullback, and price after that is expected to continue higher. Because parallelly in a daily time frame you can see Bitcoin is getting trapped in between this Bollinger Band. Upper band is acting as resistance, lower band will be acting as support. So this squeeze in Bollinger Band usually indicates incoming volatility. So even if the price starts showing a move like this, please be aware this volatility might be favoring the longs in the bigger scale. But in the smaller time frame, yes, we are expecting some pullback in between 95,000, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move. Because if you look at this price action here in a smaller time frame, you can see guys, nothing has changed. Bitcoin is facing resistance and support inside these trend lines. I mean, this upper trend line, this horizontal trend line previously acted as a strong line of resistance. This is exactly where we came, this is exactly where we got rejected, and to the downside this horizontal trend line is acting as a strong line of support for Bitcoin. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is we are trapped in between these horizontal trend lines, but inside this horizontal trend line here in a smaller time frame you can see we are forming a falling wedge which is a bullish continuation pattern. So what could be happening here? We might see a fake out, Bitcoin coming back above 102,000, and right after that show another continuation here to the downside in between 95,000, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move. Yes guys, in a bigger scale Bitcoin actually looks very bullish, but in a smaller time frame there might be some fake out. Price could come back to test some of the key line of support, and only after that continue with this bullish move. So that's why in case of doubt, I suggest you to simply zoom out, because in a bigger time frame you can see, according to this Elliott wave theory, we are forming this impulsive wave 5 with price already around 110, 120,000. Yes guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin in a bigger scale to test the target around 110, 120,000, and only after that continued or start with a corrective move ABC pattern. But until then, any sort of a pullback, just like from this past price action, it will be just a temporary pullback like this before continuing with this bullish move. Yes guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted around 110, 120,000 in a bigger scale, because beside this falling channel breakout, beside this Elliott wave theory, even with the Wyckoff's price cycle, you can see this Markov phase might have just started. Yes, breaking the previous high, flipping that into support in the past price action has been very, very bullish for Bitcoin. And since this here is also a breakout from previous high, now according to Wyckoff's price cycle, you can see this Markov phase might have just started. So that's why we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue higher, even if the price in the media short term shows weakness, even if the price gets attracted back around 95,000, there will be just a temporary pullback, and it is going to give us a great buying opportunity. So looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, pullback around 95,000 will be giving us a great buying opportunity. And in case of doubt, one more time guys, simply zoom out. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these free bonuses from Bybit, Phemex, OKX, then definitely check the video description. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.